Hello and welcome guys, I'm James Rose and this is Chinese Parents. I haven't done a YouTube video for quite a while and I've been feeling like getting back into it, but I didn't feel like playing the usual strategy games I do. And I saw this on the Steam Workshop, Steam Store rather. Just been translated into English. I think the English translation might have come out like yesterday. They have a notice saying they've just fixed a few translation bugs, and it was like £5, so I thought it'd be amusing to play. Picked it up and here we are. So without any real to do, let's just jump in. I have never played this game before, I know absolutely nothing about it, but I thought it would be quite amusing considering I know nothing about growing up in China or being a parent, so this can only go well. This will be Life 1 because I'm not sure if we play the parent or the kid. The description on Steam made it sound like you play the kid, but the name of the game, Chinese Parents, makes me think I play the parent. So Life 1, that can either be our child or ourselves. We'll see how it goes. Gen 1. Okay, so we have an IQ of 5, an EQ of 5. Constitution, imagination, memory. A character's end talents will be inherited into your family stats. Oh, so there's multiple generations. Cool. Yes, it did sound. Say the I read the description on Steam, which said something like, grow up as a kid, go through high school, and then have more kids. I believe was basically the description on Steam. So, excellent. We've achieved the most important part of our life, being born. We appear to be a potato with a flower attached to our head. So I can only assume this is what stats 5 in everything looks like. We are not an attractive baby. Some people will tell you all babies are beautiful. This is not beautiful. And we're probably going to be made fun of for the rest of our lives. So I can only assume this game is on the same level as Dark Souls at this point. Oh great, we really are a potato. I think we're a girl as well. I thought I'd get like a choice of gender, but I guess not. I guess you don't choose your gender, I guess. So I'm a girl now. You will now need to call me Jenny, not James. Let's see, so there are no difficulty choices. When it comes to grow, and the same goes for you. Oh okay, yep, yeah, it's basically saying you don't choose who you are. Let me show you, growing up might be hard with Chinese parents. Yeah, so we're basically going to be told we're not good enough for the rest of our lives. And during the course of me playing this game, I'm going to be banned from both China and YouTube, probably. Can we click through? Okay. Your parents will have various expectations of you. Pay attention to the time limit, otherwise you might disappoint them. Excellent. So we need to grow. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that on my own. Usually the parents are in charge of making sure the baby grows, but I guess we're more of a potato than a baby, so we have to do the growing ourselves. Click here and absorb fragments to increase your stats. Ah, a puzzle game. Yes. Of course, this is how all potatoes grow. They have to solve gem puzzles. And I've never been any good at gem puzzles, so we're probably going to be the size of a potato for most of the game. Clicking and absorbing a fragment increases your stats, but also costs a certain amount of action. You can view your stats on the left side panel. Absorb to improve constitution. Doesn't tell me anything about the green things. They're locked. So we need 20. We have 10 in everything now. I'm sure it said we had 5 before, but we now have 10. I guess that's from being born. We've doubled in our size and everything else. We need 25 constitution. Well, okay, green is IQ. It says there, green is IQ. Blue is constitution. And that's all we can see so far. Okay, I unlocked the things around it, got you. So really we want Constitution at the moment. Okay, let me just see. Does this improve my IQ if I click this? Yes, it does. But the important thing is our growth right now. Being a baby is no good. Being really smart is no good if you're actually just a baby. So let's see what we can do here. I guess really I want to just be clicking on the ones that unlock the most locked tiles, which then gives me more choices. I mean, at this point I can't fail to get 25 Constitution, so let's do that. We have succeeded in what our parents want for us. Next, obviously we're Chinese, so we're just going to put all of our stats into intelligence. When you have used up all your action by clicking on schedule to begin the next turn and wait for our action to replenish. This game consists of 48 turns, so don't forget to absorb fragments in each one of them. Okay, so it's going to take us 48 turns to grow up. I believe the game ends when you do your college or university exams, something like that. We'll see. Plan for what you need to finish this term. Click here to change study activities and or entertainment activities. So, as we're a baby, all we're able to do is crawl around. Where's, like, Swallow Crayon? I guess that wouldn't exactly help us grow, so seeing as we're a very intelligent baby, we won't be eating too many crayons, which is kind of a disappointment. Click here to change what is displayed, yeah. Select an activity you wish to view, click it again to plan it into your schedule. So now we're going to crawl around a bit. Check information regarding all your scheduled activities. Next up, let's fill out our schedule for today. So I'm going to crawl, and crawl a bit more. And we're basically going to be a soldier by the end of it, leopard crawling around everywhere. Somehow, like, pulling our body across the floor makes us more charming. Face... Okay, face is a stat. It's at the bottom on its own. Is that maybe... okay, if I assume charm is... like, how good at flirting we are, and face is how attractive we actually are. And then there's EQ, which I guess could somewhat go into charm, but they have them as two separate stats. EQ being how well you understand other people's emotions, I believe. Crawl, next. Upon starting a new turn, you will perform all activities scheduled for that day, and you'll recover some action. As you complete these, random events will occur. Be sure to check up on different events to increase your various abilities. Cool. So, do I just click through and we like crawl each time? Click or press space to continue. Yeah, so I guess each one of these is a chance a different event might occur, but in this case we're just spending one of our... So, if we say we're like 18 when we're done, there's 48 turns. So we're spending about 3-4 months just crawling around on the floor, not achieving much, as babies do. Daily, Mum's baby. You learn how to say mummy. Not crying for attention will save you quite a bit of energy. Excellent. We're doing well already, guys. We can speak. We're like 2 months old, and we're already speaking. Pour milk powder. Your cheapskate granny brought you knockoff milk powder. So our family's stupid, which in turn decreases our intelligence, but because of their poor actions, we also are less healthy and less charming. Because apparently being fed wrong things makes you less able to actually speak to people. After long sessions of Say Daddy, you give up and follow suit, which makes Dad proud. Okay, so our daddy needs more attention from us, which means he's probably not getting it from Mum now that we've been born. So we know what she was using him for. And we spend a bit more time crawling. New skills available. Walk, learn to speak, friendly. Don't know what friendly is as a skill, but sure, let's go along with that. Clever child. New expectations available. Reward EQ and IQ. So now you understand fragments, right? Why is this going so slowly? Remember you gain more stats at higher mind map. Can I click through it? Thank you. Certain fragments will enable you to advocate to the next level. They are very potent. So at this point we're still a potato. There's something down here. It's a girl. How about we call her... well, we're going to go with Jenny. I think that's what I used earlier. We're going with Jenny rather than a traditional Chinese name because we're probably going to grow up and go to university in England anyway, and then nobody will be able to, all of our friends won't be able to say our real name, and we'll end up adopting an English name then anyway. So we're just going to start with one instead. Next, we need to do Clever Child. The fight for intelligence starts when you are born. Don't lose at the starting line. So we have 4 turns to get to 100 IQ. Study? Is that where we get the mind map thing? I think it is. Oh, no, maybe not. Learning skills costs knowledge. After learning a skill, you can add it to your schedule. The knowledge cost of skills decreases, your stats increase. For example, the walk skill is reliant on your constitution stat, and its knowledge cost decreases as your constitution increases. So where do we do the mind map of gem collector? Can I click on anything, by the way? Doesn't look like it. I click on me to do that. That makes some sense, I guess. So we click on me to get our gems, which in turn is how we become smarter. Knowledge fragment grants large amounts of knowledge. Knowledge can be used to learn skills, but remember to increase your stats so as to decrease the cost of learning them. Sure. So I guess I want to pick that. Does that increase my IQ at all? No, it didn't. But it gives me this thing, which I then trade in for stats. Okay. IQ. Can't get any more IQ down there. We could get an IQ point here, but that would only unlock... Actually, no, probably unlock 4 things. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Absorb to increase your memory. Oh yeah, memory's a stat. We're not very good at memory or emotional quotation. I can't remember what the Q stands for. But we mainly want to increase IQ. We can't do that right now, so let's click on this, because that will give us the most new fragments. Again, no, it's the green things are IQ. Knowledge. Okay, they really don't want us increasing our IQ, do they? What about down here? Ah, that gives us 1, but I want this knowledge fragment first, so I can learn to walk. I can learn to walk now. The other things are too hard for us, so I don't need any more knowledge fragments, although they would be useful later. But I don't think they want us to win here. I was expecting that to not bring a new pop-up up, but show me something else. Oh well. Tap on different types of skill tags to check your study progress in this field. Ordinary. Crawl, walk. Oh, mood, learn to speak friendly. We're not smart enough to learn to speak yet, so we're just learning to be ordinary at the moment, as babies should do. Unless you're like spawn of like Satan or something, then maybe you'd be learning to kill people. I don't know. Guys, okay, what sucks? Our EQ sucks, so we'll start getting some of that, seeing as it doesn't want to give me any IQ points. Hey, there's an IQ point. Let's grab that, seeing as we're actually kind of struggling for this sort of thing at the moment. Now we're out of energy. Okay, so I clicked on trait this time to see what that did. Stubborn Snail. Scheduling in skill trading and entertainment your daily schedule. There is a chance to learn a trait. Have you applied to over it for more information? Practice. Okay, crawling. What does Stubborn Snail even mean? Trait gallery. Gallery completion rate. Very, very low. In the trait gallery, you may check all your collected traits. Are also these also grant words later generations which increase family stat. Okay, so if the more of these I get now, the easier it'll be to have a godchild later in the family, I think. Okay, so this brings up this brings up this. We've done as much of this as we can do because we're out of this energy. We have enough things to learn to walk, so let's do that. Hey, stop looking at your phone. I'm cooking and can't leave the kitchen. Watch our child. What if she falls? So Mum is berating Dad, as I do believe that Mum and Dad probably don't get on that well. I mean, he doesn't look very reliable as a father, honestly. Our child knows how to walk. You don't need to worry. That's exactly why you need to watch me. What if I, like, fall and smash my head on this, whatever this is? Hold on to her. Watch the table's edge. Yeah, watch me. What if I fall over? Stupid Dad. I hate you already, and I'm only 1 year old. Expectations. Okay, so our IQ is not high enough yet, but we have 4 more turns to do that. I believe at this point all we have left to do is schedule. And this is where we clear out this, because we don't need to learn to crawl anymore. We've done that. Next we're going to walk everywhere. We're 1-year-old, we can eat, we can talk, sorry, we're starting to learn to talk. We said mummy and daddy, we can walk around. Okay, we can also do some, oh yeah, so studying, I guess, I don't know if there's any real difference in these other than the stats you get. Right now, neither of these give IQ, so I don't care about either of them really. But to make sure we don't, like, go crazy, we're going to clap to music in between walking sessions. Practice walking. Clapping to music. Oh my god, what is this? Is this our potato father? Maybe we never will stop being a potato. Maybe this is just what we're destined to be. More walking, more walking. As a baby, it is not. We are not particularly thrilled doing thrilling things right now. Our granny is still stupid. She's already done this once. She does it again. She's slowly trying to kill us. I'm pretty sure they wanted a boy, or granny definitely did anyway. We learned to say mommy before, but apparently everyone forgot we learnt that, and now they're happy we've learnt it again. Dad comes home late every night, but always kisses you on the forehead, which often wakes you up. Have you had a similar experience? Wait, am I supposed to... No. 2,526 others are similar... This is kind of weird. This kind of shows how few people have actually played this game now. Because I'm assuming this isn't just the English version, because when I loaded the game up first time, it was actually all in Chinese, and I had to switch the language. So I'm guessing have only a few thousand people actually played this game. Is that what this is? Or if I clicked on yes, is that everyone remembering that when they were a baby, their dad used to come in and wake them up? So it says 2 years old here right now. So all of us at 2 remembered our dad coming and waking us up. Okay. So slowly trying to give us epilepsy. And we can basically walk at this point. I don't believe there's any need for us to do more of that. Instead, we're going to somersault around everywhere, pretending to be the little robot from the newest Star Wars films, which I can't remember the name of right now. Young girls should study well. I'm 2! What am I studying? How do I study at 2? Study well and learn as many skills as they can. That way they can marry a good husband. Yes, that's all that matters. Finding a good man and living off of him. Don't marry a man like your father. Okay, mum and dad definitely not getting on. I'm more and more believing mum just got with dad so that he could work all day and she sits at home and pretends to do work watching the baby. Just look at how my life has turned out. Narration. Remember to learn skills regularly. Gain knowledge by absorbing fragments so that you can use some. Also, there can be some use, something like that. Where are we at? Okay, we don't have enough knowledge fragments to actually learn somersault, so I guess we are going to spend a whole day walking again. We do need to try and get our IQ points up still, which involves clicking on the potato and looking for the green things, like this. Corner ones are quite good to get. How much are these worth? Is it different each time? I think it is. I don't think it's a regular amount I'm getting for clicking on them each time. Enhanced fragment. Absorbing an enhanced fragment to reach the next mind map and recover some action. Your stats gained from mind maps increase as you reach higher mind map floors. Okay. Okay, so I really do want to be uncovering as much of these as quickly as possible so that I can then go to higher mind map floors like this, which then give me more stats each time I click on things. Fair enough. Our IQ is still way too low, so let's just pick up all of those, which goes against exactly what I just said about unlocking these as quickly as possible. But so what? I do what I do. I'm 2 years old. How am I supposed to make the best decisions for myself? Aha! IQ. See, I am making the best decisions for myself. Give me all the IQ. Brilliant. Look how smart we are now. We have 69 IQ. What? We don't need any more. I think we've reached the pinnacle. No. Okay, 69. We have 3 turns. I think we'll be good, guys. I think we're going to be a clever child. Mummy will be proud, and Daddy's going to work himself to death. Schedule. We still can't do anything new. Actually, go back. I'm pretty sure I couldn't do... Oh, we're just short. Can't quite somersault yet. How disappointing. So I'm going to walk around again. I'll just do the same thing as before. Thin-skinned. Okay. You start crying whenever you're criticised, and your family shares this with everyone else. Have you had a similar experience? No. 4,070 others are similar to you. I'm more similar to more people now. Not so girly. I think it's supposed to be you. You scream all day long and run amok. Dad thinks you might be Monkey King's reincarnation. That's a Chinese myth. Just look at Monkey King. I'm not going to go into that now. Wild destruction. You try to destroy everything in sight, which drives your dad crazy, but you don't care a bit. Okay, I like us. That's more IQ as well. Destroying things as a child. I think most people can relate to that. 27,000 others. There we go. Everyone likes destroying things as a child. Walking, clapping, walking. The life of a child is so amazing. I mean, we're still 2 years old, to be fair. Remember, your knowledge required to learn a skill changes with your stats. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Stats go up, prices of these go down. Got it. Okay, we might skip somersaulting and learn to speak, depending on how many learning points I get during this game. Oh, choices. What's this? Mum puts you in front of the mirror. This is the first time you see yourself. And that's when you decide to... I mean, we can't speak yet, so this one sounds the best. If suddenly... We've only ever said mummy before, and then suddenly we're put in front of a mirror, and we say, "Who are you?" Your mirror image doesn't respond and you feel helpless. EQ minus 20. Okay, we're not good with emotion, guys. I can see this becoming a problem later in life. Okay. So we need more IQ still, because we need to fulfill Mummy's expectations of us, and we're running out of time. I clicked on the wrong thing there. That was a waste of some energy. We also want to try and... talent fragment. Absorbing talent fragment increases your talent stats. Don't know what a talent stat is. I don't see talent on there. You get 1 stat for every talent you have per turn. Okay. Let's just click on it and see what happens. Absorb to increase the imagination you gain per round. Okay, cool. So we do want to grab them if we see them. Our IQ is nearly high enough. Let's just grab them. Yeah, if we don't, I'll be very surprised if we can't get it next turn. So let's grab these. And then actually we'll grab that as well. Oh no! Can't get it. Can we get anything with 5? I'm guessing that's a no. The screen's telling me I can't do that. That's kind of annoying. That's inefficient use of energy. I'll need to watch out for that. We are now a clever child though. We've met Mum's expectations. Dad doesn't have any expectations of us. Because we also dropped 20 EQ points, we can no longer learn to speak, so we're just going to learn to somersault. Which is important as a child, being able to roll around on the floor. Schedule. So, as we've learnt a new skill, as all 2-year-olds would do, we're going to just spam it. I assume I have nothing new here. No, I don't. Next. Practicing somersaults. Superficial. Oh, we got our EQ back. Excellent. You get overjoyed when you see Dad's handsome friend start crying when he's dissatisfied. I feel bad for our dad. Most of the children always play together, but you think the lone kid is very cool. I'm 3. I don't care. God, our EQ's shooting up. Is this like all the reward for losing those 20? What did I lose them for? I've forgotten already. You start crying whenever you're criticised. Your family shares this with everyone. Oh. So, what did I say last time? I said no. I put yes? 12,000. I think that's less than the other one. I think the other one was the 27,000. Somersaults, 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 somersaults. We're very interesting as a baby. So, we've met expectations. I don't think our IQ is going to drop. And our constitution certainly isn't going to drop. So we're all good there. Because our EQ went up hugely during that last turn, we can now learn to speak. My baby girl, finally got me mommy. She's definitely going to be like me better. Oh, going to like me better, sorry. I'll try better with a silly voice next time. Don't get overconfident, baby girl. Say daddy. Say daddy. You're a failure as a father. Give up now. Okay, so I don't really care about any of these stats right now. I should maybe care about the ones that are the lowest, but I don't, because I don't know how important any of them are. So I'm just going to click on the things I know to be important to pick up and work towards trying to find higher mind maps. So I'm just trying to min-max a bit here and unlock as many tiles with each click as I can. So corners are good. I want to grab that. We can't learn to be friendly yet. Our EQ is nowhere near high enough. So there's no point even trying to get to that. Aha, there we go. This is what I want. Boom. Oh, and that gives us 50 extra points. So finding that each turn is actually really good as far as getting our stats up is concerned. Fantasy fragment. Ah, this is how we turn into an anime. No, wait, sorry, that's Japanese. I can't remember what the Chinese version is, but Chinese anime. Absorb gives random bonus. It might be stats. Who knows? Click on it anyway. 3 of something. I didn't see what actually went up, so we gained 3. Okay. We ran out of energy. We have now learnt to speak, though. We have met the expectations of our mother. Oh, seesaw. We can play on a seesaw. That's new. So what I'm actually going to do here is look at what's lowest, memory and EQ, and see if any of these help either of that. Okay, learning to speak does help EQ and IQ. IQ obviously being the most important stat in the game, so we're just going to spend all our time learning to speak. And considering we've gone to kindergarten now, being able to speak is very helpful, because all of the kindergarten carers would obviously have no idea what we're doing otherwise, or what we want otherwise. Now we can just tell them what we want, because we're a smart, clever child. Practicing speaking, practicing speaking, practicing speaking. Ah, the varied life of a 3-year-old. Slow learners. During child gymnastics, a girl's dad complains she's not a boy and learns to slow. Learns to slow? During child gymnastics, a girl's dad complains she's not a boy and learns to slow. I think this should be and learns slowly? Because she's a girl, she automatically just learns less quickly than boys. Obviously, I'm Jenny, I'm a girl, and of course I've had this experience myself. Same as 12,000 others. To the countryside. You have a great time with your dad and oh no, Granny's there, that can't be good. At the countryside and are curious about everything. We lose 10 constitution, so clearly Granny was the one doing the food. They place a dictionary, abacus and a toy on a bed and Mum tells you to pick the dictionary. So we're just doing what Mummy says. We have no mind of our own because we're a 3-year-old. Speaking, new trait acquired, speaking backwards, I think that said. What? What do you mean I didn't meet their expectations? I definitely met their expectations. It's lying. Wait, we're less of a potato now, though. Painting class is available. New expectations, dance performance. I'm sure that said expectations not met. I definitely met them. Or did I have to like click them? Oh no, I didn't have to click them, did I? A relative is coming to visit us soon. Behave well and don't make me lose face, she says to the 3-year-old. What's face? Oh, this isn't attractiveness. This is face as in how people see. Yeah, okay. When you outperform others and show your superiority, you say face. Yeah, I believe face is quite important to the Chinese. Like, not losing people's face is a big thing there. Whereas in Britain here, we just insult each other all the time, so. Yeah, Daddy and Mummy are both very, very thingy about us not losing them face, even though we're a 3-year-old. Face duel. Your opponent is a distant relative which you haven't seen for many years. I'm 3. These ones are selected from the traits you possess. Each trait's damage value is the amount of harm it will deal to another's face. The person with the most face remains wins. You reroll your traits 1 time. Well, this has the biggest number on it. Can I confirm? Can I pick this? This has a big number on it, so I'm just going to assume we're going to win. Face duel. Distant relative, level 31. Just look how old your kid is. Sorry? Just look at how old your kid is. There's 3. I'm 3. Mum says something about a starting line. When my daughter learned how to walk, other children her age had just... Okay, this is really quick. I need to read this quicker. You came back from the Maldives. I've heard the Maldives is nice. Maybe it's not. As soon as my child starts doing somersaults, the entire national gymnastics scheme comes knocking. This is way too quick. Can I slow this down somehow? Why would I flee? I'm winning. See, my kid has learned how to wave. Well, clearly they're stupid. What's mesmerizing? A couple hundred... Okay, this... Mum, can you speak a bit quicker, please? I can't read these. It makes for bad YouTube and just... Like... They should pause so I can read them. That's a bit silly. Well, I've clearly won this, so let's just click through these, seeing as we don't have time to read this anyway. Come play at our house. It's 300 meters squared. Sure. Professional drummer. My child plays the drums like a champ, have even participated in national television. 65 face. Sure. I'm sure that's definitely good. The opponent didn't even put up a fight. Well done, my mum. So there's still nothing I can click on. Apparently I'm allowed pens now. I was hoping I might get some scissors to play with. Expectations is we need to learn ballet. Is that under art? Mood, ordinary. Need to learn ballet. You'll give your first performance when you've learned ballet. So I have to assume that's under one of these. Details. No, it just shows those. Friendly. It's got to be under art. Surely ballet is under art. Oh look, a random thing. That gave us EQ. So right now, well, being friendly would be the main thing, but so we want a bit of EQ, some more knowledge points, and then we want to look at imagination. Imagination is these pink things, purple ones. It'll be purple. And then we click on all of these because these are always the best thing to click in the long run. Random thing. Oh, an extra turn. I don't know if that actually helps me. Or is that like an extra turn down here? Because if so, that's great. More knowledge. I need more EQ. Which one's are EQ? It's these red ones. I can only pick one more thing though. Is there anything that costs 15? There's not. So we'll just... Oh. Absorbing a Eureka fragment to absorb all adjacent fragments. That costs 15, so I can't actually click it. So having seen that here is useless. We still can't learn to be friendly or paint. How long do we have? We have 7 turns to learn the ballet, and we're a 3-year-old. So by the time we're like, what, 5? We have to have learned the ballet. I'm sure we will accomplish that. but that'll be next time, because for now I'm going to end it here. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play Chinese Parents. I'm sure we're going to grow up into a fine young woman, and hopefully rule the world one day. Until next time, hope you have a good day. I've been James Rose, bye bye.